What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Bangkok Strange. I am Dana Blue, and as always, joined by my co-host, Mike Somerville. Mike, what's going on?
Greetings and aloha. Everything is going on, and I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
In fact, since we never have anything to talk about, thank God we've got a new host.
Yeah, we've got a new co-host today. El Jib has joined us. If you were on the live stream on YouTube the other day, Jib jumped on with us for a couple hours. Mike was in, where were you, Mike?
I was down on an island in the south. Koh Phangan.
Koh Phangan.
เกาะพังงาน
Koh Phangan. Koh Phangan, okay.
Before we get into it, everyone, do not forget to subscribe to Bangkok Strange, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify. I just got a notification we are now live on Amazon Podcast.
And TuneIn.
TuneIn.
Yep.
And I don't know if we're on iHeart Radio yet. I've submitted it. They have not responded.
That's all right. When they wake up, we'll be down there.
Yeah, we'll be there eventually. Also, the YouTube channel. So this will be the first episode to drop on a Monday, East Coast time, and Monday evening, Tuesday morning, Bangkok time. So Monday night in the U.S., Tuesday in Asia. We'll be doing a live stream on YouTube, our normal live stream, but we'll be discussing the podcast that dropped 12 hours previously, as well as some other stuff. And we'll no longer be doing the Thursday night live stream on YouTube because Mike's an old man. He can't stay up past 9.
So, of course, Dana, being just so incredibly conscientious, he wake up about 10:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, you just kind of roll out, grab yourself a donut, and then bam, I'm ready to fucking start the day. Yeah, absolutely.
30
She's
seconds.
so proud. Look at her. She's like, oh, yeah, my husband, he's fucking go-getter. He's right out there, 4 a.m., milking the cows.
30 seconds before the podcast starts, I'll log in.
Yeah, no shit. So I'm just so you know, like I'm usually ready, like easily 30 minutes ahead of time. I give him the thing. I got okay, dude. I'm ready. I'm in. Literally 30 seconds before we're supposed to go live. Bam! I get the friggin' StreamYard tells me to go on. How do you live with this? You can't plan. My God.
One time, but again, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So I've got to own it. I was responsible.
That's awesome. That's all right. I mean, fashionably late, right? I mean, I know how you're incredibly style conscious because, of course, you're wearing a scarf. Oh, wait, I'm the only one with one? Shocker.
That is mine, though.
It really?
Yeah.
I wondered why it smelled so good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, but again, I've been on time for the other ones.
True.
But yeah, so from now on, the Tuesday morning we'll be discussing and going more in depth on the previous episode from Monday.
Yeah.
And then I think we might move it to either a weekend or we'll do like another morning. We'll figure it out. If you guys have a suggestion, BangkokStrange@gmail.com, let us know.
That would actually be really interesting, too, because, I mean, obviously, we're going, it's global, right?
Yeah.
So we get guys that, like, come in on the live chat from Australia.
Sure. Europe, U.S.
Absolutely. And Europe's a tough one. Because,
Papua New Guinea.
Because, well, who doesn't love Papua New Guinea?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're starved for podcasts, so
Yeah.
we're probably a good option for them. But, I mean, it's hard to hit all of them.
Yeah.
West Coast, East Coast, even that 3-hour delta.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we would love to hear from you guys. Please send us an email.
BangkokStrange@gmail.com. Let us know where you would like the live streams to, or when you would like the live streams to pop up. And we'll definitely try to accommodate whatever the mean is. As long as it's not past 7 p.m.
No, because that would be ridiculous. Look at, dude, the minute the sun goes down, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done my day.
Mike's on a beach. He doesn't drink coffee, right? So he's hanging out.
After sunset,
Yeah.
you look at the beach, you're like, all right, well,
Time to go to bed.
yeah, done.
Yeah.
Got to wake up early with sunrise.
Power's going to go out anyway.
It could. Could you believe that? Which is so rare in Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, and what was funny is you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Because I sent him a video earlier in the day. It was like, what? Noontime,
Yeah.
1 in the afternoon, winds blowing like crazy, powers out, right?
Out.
And I'm thinking, okay, well, this won't be so bad. It's
I'm like, are you going to die? Because your place is right on the beach. So I'm like, Mike's dead. Mike is dead.
what beachfront city in Thailand has ever suffered anything from a large wave? Oh, too soon?
Yeah, too soon.
Too soon,
Too
okay.
soon.
So I'm thinking but again, I was on the Gulf.
And you were also literally,
Yeah, so
though,
safe.
like 10 meters from the beach.
Well, yeah.
Like the sand went up to your front step.
It did. They had to sweep it off every single morning
Yeah.
because the wind would blow it on there.
So like if some heavy waves and you were getting 2 meters.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
But they had like man-made beach, right? Like do in a lot of places, the
Yeah.
U.S. as well as Thailand. But they like just bring in a whole ton of sand
Yeah.
and give it like that berm. So if the waves do come, but I mean, I was paying for every foot that I was away from the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, $20 per night by the time I was leaving. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, they dropped your price down to like what, $650?
So
he kept staying there. They're like, what they told him, like if you book 5 days, you get 2 free.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to stay 5 days." They're like, "Well, if you do, then we'll give you 2
Yeah,
free."
exactly. So the day of the morning, they're like, you know what? You just need to. I said, look, how many other people? Well, you're it. And I'm like, I've got the 650.
Yeah.
You know. Plus, I mean, it's one of those deals where it's like they were pretty nice to me. Did you see my video of the talking bird?
Yeah.
What kind of bird is that?
I don't
What's
know.
the bird?
Oh, Jib didn't see it.
No, I
You don't watch my
I didn't see
videos?
it. No.
What? Get her the hell off this podcast. My ego's fragile. You know that. You can't just lob yourself into this thing just because you
Just jumps on the live streams
sleeping with
us.
the owner.
What color is it?
Black with yellow on it.
Oh, nok iyang.
No,
And
young.
it talks.
Oh, no. Can talk is a nok kun tong.
Not kuntong. Because I would walk by it.
So Nok is bird, Mike.
Nok.
Nok.
Which
So
is why
no-
the
no
airline.
air, yeah.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
no
So
air.
Bird Air.
Yeah.
Right.
Bird airline.
Bird Airlines. It would say things like "Sawadee ka," right?
Nok kun tong. Nok kun tong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was a
Yeah.
cool
I
bird.
wanted to hang out with it.
You can teach it to talk like what word you want to teach. You can repeat, and it
So-
will repeat you.
You know me enough probably to know that I laugh occasionally. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Right? You see, I even made you do it. And so I would walk by this bird and it would say
Yeah.
stuff at first. I was entertained by it. I started laughing. By the time I left, when I would go up to it and I would like say something, it would repeat it back to me, like Sawadee ka or whatever, and then it would laugh at me. Ha 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 ha. This is the way that I laughed at it. Like it was repeating back
Yes,
to me.
yes.
Which I thought was amazing. I mean, I was only there, you know what, like how long was it? 10 days?
30 days.
Yeah, just basically the 30-day beach vacation that the standard American does.
Standard vacation.
Yeah.
On the island, driving a scooter around.
Kopanyang, right?
Got Pangan.
Kopangan. So you do pronounce the G. It's like a soft G. Kopangang.
Well, we have ngongu that you don't have in English.
Yeah, so they have their
sounds.
phonetics are different.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay.
we have Jib on today. Like I said, she joined us the other day for the live stream, and we talked a little bit about the Hill Tribe that we're doing the project with.
Yeah.
And so we had a conversation with and we got way off base on the live stream, as we tend to do on our live streams.
Well, what did you say? We're free form, right? When someone called and
yeah.
sent us an email to give us shit, it's like, dude, unsubscribe. I got no use for you over here.
yeah, like if you don't like what we're talking about, it's okay. You
Awesome.
don't need to be subscribed.
The
It's
more
freedom.
the more you pay us, the more you might like us.
Yes.
You know, so suck it up.
So we had a good time. We got slightly off topic. So we thought we would do a much more structured podcast about the school, about the teacher, about the Hill Tribe itself. And I think a great way to start is with the teacher, with Crusom.
Great.
And so, Jib, give us a little background about Crusom, because we met her when we went up, but you know her through a classmate, right?
I know her through my friend. She's in the same badminton team when I was in Mahidol University.
Okay.
So the year that I want to do the project, like give away the knitted hat and scarf and the vest that I knit. So I asked my friend, badminton friend, like if she knows someone, because she's from the north of Thailand. So I asked her like, if you know a teacher from school, any school in the north that need like warm stuff for students.
Because it does get cold in the north.
Yes, it's cold in the north.
Like
But not your
really
cold.
cold.
It's not your cold,
No,
but
well,
cold for
like-
me.
It's not Boston.
It's frosty cold. So it gets like 1 degree Celsius.
It can be like
Water freezes, or
You get-
not really.
not- water-
Not that.
You might get a skin, like a
Sure.
skin
Yeah.
on top of
Yeah.
the water, or you might get like you definitely get frost on the grass.
So, but I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to be championship ice skaters once we get up there. Right? I mean, it's basically like going to Canada. Is that what you're saying?
It's the Thai version
Yeah.
of Canada.
Got it. Okay, version. Okay, good.
Thai
good.
winter.
Thai
not,
winter. Yeah, right. Sure.
Not Canada winter.
So wait, you're saying it's below 70, which is bullshit. I'm not going to show up there. Forget it. I didn't pay that to come to Thailand.
It can be cold like 1 degree C.
1 degree. Okay, that's fair enough. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
cold.
cold.
So you're going to make hats.
Yes. Like our beanies.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think we brought up a couple hundred beanies and sweaters.
Yeah.
And what is it like? This material, kind of like that yellow right there.
So
This
it's
sort
just
of.
wool and acrylic and cotton.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
And you
this.
knit all these yourself.
Her and her fans.
Yes.
Right. That's right.
As I
Okay.
have page knit by Jib, so like I asked my fans to help, like because they like to knit. But
Right.
as most of us live in Bangkok,
Okay.
so it's not that cold.
Yeah.
Like we don't need
Only
all
in
those stuff.
only in your house is it freaking cold.
Yeah,
That's
Only
why
in
I'm
the
wearing
studio.
if we
yeah.
go,
Jesus.
if we go to theater, yes.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Theater or shopping mall sometimes. Airport, BTS.
BTS is
MRT.
very yeah.
Actually, MRT is worse than the BTS.
You
on the
Yeah.
think?
Oh yeah.
It's true.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
fair enough.
yes. And like so, I asked announce to my fans like, okay, if you like the knit and you don't know where to give away, please send to me. I will collect all and send it to school.
Okay.
Oh, and her fans came through.
Yeah,
Now-
yeah, lots of big box.
And you didn't just say, "Hey, knit whatever you want." I mean, you actually came up with a pattern, right? That you like sort of were instructing.
I made a video
Okay.
for a hat,
Yep.
and I think other year I
The
made
vest,
a
yeah.
vest,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
for like kid size.
So these patterns, they like
Yeah,
what,
I give
download
away.
them and
They
okay.
can watch on YouTube
Okay.
and follow. But for other fans that they know how to knit already, so they need other thing like some knit scarf or
Okay.
some like kind of
Sweaters.
sweater, whatever they
Like
want to give
her
away.
fans came through. Like we would get at the house just boxes.
Yes,
Boxes.
That's
Like
awesome.
that's amazing.
Here
Yeah.
in Bangkok, all your friends
Yeah.
in Bangkok. That's great.
Yeah.
well, from all over her fans from all over
Fans.
Thailand.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great.
And like one of her close friends too gave us a box of medicine.
Yes, she's a nurse.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when
That's
so I
wonderful.
announced on my page Knit by Jib and then on my personal Facebook too.
Mm-hmm.
So like of course my friend don't really knit, but like they want to help. So some give money.
Medicine. Yeah, yeah,
and
sure.
medicine because she's a nurse.
Okay.
So you said okay. How old for student? I said primary school. Like okay, need this and that. So she kind of
That's great.
like get it from her friends, like nurse friend too.
Yeah, yeah.
So we went to her dorm
Yep.
in the hospital and like we get like big box of medicine.
Yeah, I thought she
and
was gonna give us
blankets.
like a little something, and she had like
No,
this
like-
pallet-sized box of
Yeah,
medicine.
Yes.
Now, medicine.
help.
If you're living in a hill tribe, what sort of medicine is like really? I mean, is Tylenol? I mean, that doesn't. They need
Yeah,
what antibiotics?
paracetamol,
Yeah, Tylenol, yeah.
coughing agent.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Just
cough,
the
cough
stuff-
medicine, like
over
stuff.
the counter type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we brought antibiotics up as well.
Because if you cut yourself and there's potential for infection, right?
Yes.
You want to be able
and
to.
for them, it's difficult to come like to come down
4
here
hours to the.
to
Yeah.
like a primary care unit. It's far from
Okay.
them, so it's better to just get medicine there.
Hmm.
So like when it's not that too serious, they can
yeah,
just take
right.
care
Sure.
of themselves.
No, that's
Here's-
good.
here's,
Awesome.
like antibiotics are available over the counter here. All
Yeah,
antibiotics.
Right.
So
Physically getting to
Yeah.
a place where you can buy it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the challenge for these people. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
and so there was a doctor who I know, and he was like, he's like, I wouldn't really want you bringing antibiotics up, but at the same time, like they need to have them there.
Yeah,
so
just in
it's-
case.
It's like a catch-22.
Shelf life.
He's
can-
like, well, he's also like, you don't want like people just taking antibiotics
Yeah.
for everything.
yeah, because then it's like you've got useless medication,
Yeah, yeah.
basically, so it's not helpful.
So it's catch-22, but the cough syrup, like cough medicine,
Mm-hmm.
like common cold stuff to treat the kids like if they're just like got a common cold,
Mm-hmm.
aspirin, not aspirin, but Tylenol.
Okay.
Yeah,
That type of stuff,
paracetamol,
yeah.
syrup.
Yeah, what do you call it? Because we don't have that word, that medication in the
that's
U.S.
so it's Tylenol, but paracetamol is the actual name of the drug.
I thought it was acetaminophen.
No, that's acetaminophen is
Tylenol.
is a antihistamine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what? No, what is the generic form of Tylenol? It begins with an A.
No, I think it's paracetamol.
No.
Paracetamol for
Hold on.
Tylenol.
I have to Google this. What if there were only a global
Amoxi
information?
is a
No, Moxie. Yeah, that's a.
you know that
You're gonna Yahoo it.
No, I might bang it.
You're
I
gonna
may have
You're
to.
not
but
gonna
yeah.
Ash Jeeves it.
I'm trying to think because I never heard that word before I moved to Thailand.
what word?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol.
Really?
No, it's not something that
I think it's the generic name of
It's
Tylenol.
generic name of the.
I thought it was acetaminophen. I believe that is. Yeah, I believe that is
Google
the
it.
generic
Google
form.
it.
Well, if I had a computer
Where's
that
your
wasn't
phone?
very. Oh, it's downstairs.
Oh.
No, dude, I'm focused on the podcast.
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
All in.
So,
you forgot it, didn't you?
You guys, I did. It's downstairs. You guys do all this amazing stuff, right? And so obviously, Dana and I get together. We're talking about it. You guys talk about it frequently,
Hmm.
right? And so now we're the sort of most recent news is you reached back out to the teacher,
Yes.
right? And then said, so let's do the next step.
Yeah.
Although, do you want to talk a little bit about what you also brought up there last time, which is like the ping pong table and no,
Yeah,
right?
So we brought a ping pong table. We bought a bunch of food on the way up for them
Okay.
to eat, and then like obviously we bought a bunch of vegetables, and like I think I told you this, for like 100 baht, we bought like a pallet of cabbage on the
Yes,
side of the
yes,
road.
the road.
And,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, it's gonna be like 1,000 baht. It's like it's so much cabbage, right?
Right.
And it like Thai cabbage is really good.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it's fresh,
Right.
right? And it's like all vegetables here. It's not picked and then like shelf aged.
No, it's not like that fermented nonsense you had downstairs that dipped in red paint.
No.
But so we bought so much like this was a stupid amount of cabbage.
Right.
100 baht.
100 baht.
And I was just
Amazing.
like, this cannot be like economically viable. But like, no, it's because the farmer's selling it on the side of this mountain
Yeah.
road.
Yes.
100 baht. So we probably bought enough food like for the whole village for like
Yes.
a week.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. And that we'll do that regardless of what else we bring up.
Yeah.
We'll just do it on the way. We'll grab it.
We'll tell Crusoe, like, hey, we need food we're going to be there for a week anyway, so
Yeah.
we'll just feed the village for however long we can buy food for.
Totally.
And it'll be like 500 baht, and they'll be like, holy shit. Right? And like,
And bottled water,
And
apparently.
bottled
We
wa-
need to double
Yeah.
click on that, right? We can't.
absolutely. So,
Yeah.
they drink the water up there. I don't want to.
You can try.
Did you bring
can
medication last
try.
time that will still be there so that when I get incredibly sick and am puking and pooping all over
No,
the place, I'll be able to...
we will bring carbon with us.
I like
Yeah.
those. I actually travel with those. Carbon or whatever.
Yeah, carbon.
Yes.
So we'll bring that just because that will stop anything from flowing out that
We don't want it to.
that we don't. And
Got it.
Look, I mean, I didn't get sick last time I was there,
Yeah.
luckily. But we're gonna be eating there for 5-6 days, so we need to make sure that we're good in
Don't
case something
worry.
happens.
I'm worried, but
I
that's
will
okay.
pack medicine for you.
Really? Just like the carbon and stuff?
No,
Well,
many
there's going to be all this
many more than
paracetamol stuff that I've never taken before that you apparently think is exactly like Tylenol, and that's going to be very scary.
Literally-
So that,
literally
that's,
made by Tylenol.
That is the Thai brand medicine. It's a white rabbit.
White
You know
rabbit,
that one?
yeah, the white
White
rabbit.
rabbit?
Yeah, it's a brand. It's
This
a logo.
works, yeah.
It's a
White
logo.
rabbit.
A
It's
white flying.
You ever heard of
rabbit.
Yeah.
Woodstock? Like white rabbits came out of this like this. Anyway, go ahead.
So it's like when you have like stomach ache, like a diarrhea, you can
Yeah.
take it
Mm.
and it'll help.
It's like Thai Pepto-Bismol.
So I ingest an actual white rabbit.
That's a liquid. It's got the
Okay.
logo is
I don't
a
have to like
white.
snap its neck and then just like drink the blood of a
No,
white
no,
rabbit.
no,
That's
no, no.
weird Thailand
No,
stuff that you
it
guys
is a
do here.
logo.
It's a white flying rabbit on the logo.
Flying.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
got wings.
Who doesn't want? Perfect. Does it talk like my other cool bird?
Just like Woodstock.
Just like
flying,
Woodstock.
white flying rabbits that talk.
Indeed. You see, therein lies the rub. All right. So you guys are awesome. You totally come up there. You're like, this is the greatest thing ever. You share it with me.
Yep.
I completely agree. We got to do this. We bring it to the podcast people. But recently you reached out.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And so what are her sort of needs now, knowing that like we're not just going to show up with like 4 eggs? Like there's an infinite amount of stuff.
So
we can effectively.
solar is number one.
Okay.
Yes.
They've had issues with the solar system since last time. I wanted to get like I've been wanting to do the solar for a while. We've
Okay.
had some hits and some misses trying to line it up, and some missed opportunities over the years. But really, like getting consistent power and storage,
Yeah, exactly.
for
So we
that
need
power
batteries,
to
yeah.
the school
Mhm.
would change the ability of Cruise Home to teach,
Okay.
and to educate the kids in new ways.
Should we tell the condition of the village? Because
Oh,
people
yeah.
may don't understand why we need
Oh,
solar
so,
cells.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
good point.
Let's talk about the remoteness. So, Jib, it's north of Mekong Song.
North of Chiang Mai.
Yeah, but not Mekong Song though.
No, teacher.
It's
She's
from Mekong
was
Song.
born in Mae Hong Son province. But it's like, so maybe Chiang Mai is a north province of Thailand. So
Where all the digital nomads live.
Yeah, exactly. All the
it's
incredibly
like tourist
successful
place.
drop shipping.
When
Sure.
if you ever visit here in Thailand,
Right.
when you hear the word Chiang Mai, you think about it's a hipster cafe there.
Yeah, exactly,
Lots
right.
of restaurants,
Mhm.
Thai and Western restaurants.
Yeah.
Of
2,000
course.
baht a month apartments.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, okay, nice hotel. You can go
Yeah.
from like 1-star to 5-star hotel
Yeah.
in Chiang Mai city, but that's just in a city.
Yeah.
So this school actually, like when you arrive Chiang Mai, you have to like take a ride for like
It's a day's
maybe
drive.
it's like half day.
Now we drove we stopped too, but at the national park.
Is this towards Chiang Rai? Like,
No.
isn't Chiang Rai north?
Different
Different
province.
direction.
Oh, different
province.
direction? Okay.
So like one day drive,
Yeah.
okay, to arrive other district is named Hoi Bo, no, Mae Tuen. So arrive Mae Tuen. So you stay there one night.
Yep.
And next morning it's 4 hours,
by 4x4.
4x4
Okay.
pickup truck
on mountain roads with like 500-foot drops on the side.
Nice truck, like maybe like what 6, 8
that-
months old.
That was actually a really nice truck. It wasn't
it?
too bad.
Okay.
But this guy owns the truck. He only has one arm.
Okay, that's all he needs.
Manual transmission, 4-wheel
so
drive.
like if you sit
With
in
one
that
arm.
truck,
Yeah.
it's so
Okay.
scary because actually it's not a road.
Yeah.
It's his driving skills.
No, she's saying there's no road.
There's
It's
no
not
road.
It's like dirt road.
It's washed out, yeah.
All right. It's like it's not a road.
But that's the point to us going up when we're going up, is
Yeah.
there won't have been so much
The
rain.
reason
and,
why I choose to help this school
Mm.
because there is no road, no electric, no water,
Okay.
No cell phone service.
nothing
Mm-hmm.
there. It's like they live in like old style.
Yeah. Middle of the country, like nothing, yeah. No
It's-
modern
and like,
conveniences.
Without road, no big help go to them.
Right,
Because,
right.
you know, some people like to like drive there easily, take group photo and posting and like, oh, we give away food, give away medicine, the stuff to students. They
Aren't
would
we
like
awesome?
to take photo,
Yeah, sure.
but they have to go by
Can't get there.
car.
Yeah. Okay.
But with this, it's like more difficult to arrive. So not really much help.
Yeah, it's not convenient at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
So that's why I choose this.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. All right, so then to get there, we get there.
Yep.
And obviously pickup trucks can hold whatever pickup trucks can hold.
So now the
But
teacher
elec-
has a truck. So
Okay,
she'll
that's cool.
probably take us.
But electricity,
None.
right?
No.
So right now they have basically solar panels that effectively don't work.
They probably get like 10% capacity out of
Okay.
those panels.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
No batteries, no storage.
Open cell lead acid.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Rainwater, very effective
Yeah.
for assisting in the storage of energy. So we're going to have to bring all that. Now, again, this is sort of just our teaser,
Yeah.
just so you know, because we're kind of like just setting the foundation. We absolutely have to come up with a budget.
Yep.
So that we know what we're going to, I mean, because, just bring up 350 solar panels. No. I mean, there's going to be a finite amount of everything
Yeah.
that we can bring up there. But with this electricity, to your point, they're going to be able to potentially have fans now in the classroom,
Yep.
right? So that they can tolerate the heat and potentially not be distracted by their health.
So when it's not cold,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like the heat and humidity is unbearable.
Okay.
So there's a song, and I'll put a link in the show notes. And actually, I cried the first time. Like I saw this video of this song.
You
like,
cried the first time you met me, I think, too.
probably.
Which is kind of odd, but I'm sure that's fine. I'm okay
but
with it.
it's like when you understand the plight of the kids, right? And it talks about like people forget us, but in these mountains, when it's cold, and when it's hot, it's hot.
Now, that wasn't the first way you described it. There were a lot more superlatives
Yeah.
involved when you were describing it. Yeah.
But we're here with Jib. So
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I've never said anything inappropriate in front of your wife. That's for sure. Why start now?
No,
Okay.
but when it's cold there, it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Right? It's 1 degree, 2 degrees, and when it's hot, it's 40 plus, and
Yeah.
it's super humid.
What do you do when you live in that scenario? I mean, do you carry like fans around, or do you just get used to
sit
it?
under a tree and you get used
just
to it.
Get used to it.
It's the best you can do
There's
is
no
just get used
choice.
to it.
Yeah, you
Okay,
cannot
got
do
it.
things.
No, but I mean, again, you can use your hands, or I mean,
Yes.
but they don't. They're
Maybe
just
like who know? Maybe in summer they just like walk to the small river there.
get in the okay. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
and the water
Yeah.
is cold in the
Yeah.
in the river.
It's
Plus, it's
very
probably
cold.
clean though. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
right,
clean.
right from the that's
you can
nice.
drink.
They're at the top.
So it's not like the Chao Phraya River,
No.
right? I mean, kind
No,
of
no,
thing.
no, different.
They're essentially the highest village on their mountain,
Okay.
and or at least in this section. And
Yeah.
so the water that comes down is literally a natural spring at the top of the mountain that's just coming down.
Before it got there, it was in the sky.
Yeah, it was-
basically the water.
it was-
Yeah.
It's come from the
Glacier,
forest.
yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a teacher showed us one
Yeah.
time. Like
Ah.
she walked and showed us like walk to like the
Top.
where the water come from.
Yeah.
It's like come from the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very clear.
Okay,
and
got
like,
it.
Come to
Yeah, that's pretty
Ice
the
cold.
village.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're still going to need bottled water because along the way
Yeah.
it can pick up amoeba, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You will survive. Don't worry.
You will survive, but your organs may not.
Yeah, I was going to say. Look, I survived diarrhea for 3 days, but I didn't like it. I'm on vacation. You got to remember, it's either beach or the hill tribe.
So yeah, okay to cook with, not
Right.
to drink straight up.
Okay.
You can boil it
Yeah.
and
Awesome.
drink it later.
Cool. That's good.
But yeah, so we'll bring
Well-
bottled water with us. We'll bring whatever. So yeah, the remoteness, the infrastructure challenges are great, And because of, education, and you and I are on the same page as this, Jib is on the same page as this. Education is the one way you can offer opportunity
Changes lives.
Without,
Truly.
like I don't want to go up there. You don't want to go up there. We don't want to spend a bunch of money and give every house solar and give every house like money, and then they're 6 months later they're ruined.
Give every kid a bike.
Yeah, no,
come on.
Right? We want to give the teacher the opportunity to change these kids' lives and support them. And when we're up there, we'll teach English, for a week.
Sure.
We'll interact with the kids. And like I said, the first time I went up, I was the first foreigner some of these kids had ever seen.
Yes.
And one of the largest.
And they still talk. The villagers still talk about him.
The giant white man.
Yes.
Oh, no, that's not what they call him. The giant farang, or like how do they?
I don't know because
Giant
they
foreigner.
speak Kern.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't
Ah,
understand.
good. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's good.
But there were kids who they were blown away by my body hair.
I'll bet.
So it wouldn't be uncommon for me to be like having a conversation with the teacher and turn around and there's like two kids petting my leg.
God, I know guys in Cambodia that pay for that kind of behavior. I mean, that's you refer to them scumbags, yeah, aka Cambodian professors that are basically doing e-commerce. Yeah. But okay, so obviously I'm really excited about this. We've talked about this. This is like the third or fourth time we have on the podcast, and so to get some clarity. Are you coming up there with us, by the way? This sounds like you're just giving us direction on how to send the white man up there.
So she can't come.
Oh, how convenient. Yeah, this is probably why you signed up for school several years ago for this moment. So nope, not going up. Do you are you bummed that you can't go up there? I mean, obviously, other than to see your friend, but like to just see these kids and be like, wow, I really wish I could help.
Well,
or do you know that we're helping, and so that gives you enough sort of emotional satisfaction? You're like, no, that's really cool that you guys are. Or you're like, no, I really wish I could go because I'd love to see that one kid that kills rats with his slingshot.
well, I just want to and arrive there.
Right? Yeah. I get
it's so suffer to take a
the whole day,
trip
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days, and it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Right.
Tired to sit in the truck and
Stress out.
bouncing.
Stress out, yeah.
Are we gonna die?
If it's just one slip, the truck will fall from the hill to the
To the bottom, where the water ends up. Yeah.
Yes, it's like straight, of course. So after the first time that we visit,
Yeah.
later than that, maybe a year or two later, I send more help, the kit vest and more stuff.
Okay.
Then some cash that teacher can buy medicine that they need.
Awesome.
And food for kids.
Right.
And also milk. A box of milk. Not
The
a box of milk.
UHT.
UHT
I know. Yeah,
milk.
it lasts on
Yeah.
the shelf for 6 months to a
Yes.
year. Yeah. Okay. All right. So solar obviously is going to be one of our first things.
Yes.
Are we going to do the yarn thing again? Are we going to do the clothing thing, or is that?
I can announce to my fans.
But did they need more? In other words, whatever they have, because of the way they wash clothes, the clothes last 6 months.
What are you talking about? Wash clothes.
They clean for the.
They
it's
don't-
still
I mean-
there, but it might go bad.
Yeah.
Because this is many years.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And teacher can share to other village or
Yeah.
other school
Oh,
because
okay.
there are many schools
Yeah.
on that mountain.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because her husband actually he is a teacher in
/
other
cop.
school. Yes, it's a cop.
He's a ranger.
Petro,
Ranger.
Ranger,
Like,
yeah.
like national park.
High
Okay.
ranger.
All right. Yeah.
So he also he teach and also police.
And
Like 2 part-time jobs.
and they live 2.5 hours away.
I don't know how
They don't live with
far.
each other,
No.
right?
No,
Yeah.
no, they don't see each other every day
Yeah.
because they work in different school.
So once a month. When do they get
I don't know.
weekends?
Probably weekly, I would imagine.
Okay, so that's not horrible.
So he can ride motorcycle to see her.
Okay.
So here's the other thing is, so the reason you have to spend the night before you go up is because it's not safe to go at night.
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
I can understand
And
that.
we were talking about this the other day. Some of these kids walk back. It's 20 kilometers to
Yes.
walk from their
Yeah.
school.
Actually,
Phenomenal.
he's grew up very well.
So this
from
is the boy who killed the
Yeah.
rat.
Okay.
And
Yes.
he has no point being as handsome as he is right now
Right.
for a high school kid. That shit is unacceptable, right? But
No jealousy at all.
no
in
jealousy
that
at all.
statement. I
Just
get it, for
not
sure.
at all.
Yeah.
Should not be that good looking. The thing is, so he goes to school. He's able to go to school in the village, in the main village on the bottom of the mountain.
Oh,
And
okay.
so, but he still comes to help his mom every weekend harvest the rice or grow the rice.
Okay.
He walks 20 kilometers
20
back on
kilometers.
Friday.
Yeah.
And then Sunday night he walks back 20 kilometers.
And this walk is on the same road that we're going to die on. No,
Yes.
okay. I mean, I've heard that discussion before. There's plenty of roads in the United States. Oh my God, it's like off the cliff kind of thing. Like are we going to see like cars that didn't make it? I mean, is this a common thing or is it just a possibility?
Teacher told us
Yeah.
that sometimes people who drive there to donate stuff
Yeah.
don't make it.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And you're okay with this? Like, I mean, you're married to him. Like, you guys have long-term plans. Like, I mean, it's just like you're gonna yeah, but as long as he gives him another friggin' ping pong table.
We just brought like all we want to give away,
Just a little bit.
and to the uncle who drive, the one arm uncle.
Right.
So he knows how to
One-armed
drive.
Okay.
Yeah, so the people who
There.
don't make these are the people who think they're going to drive up themselves.
They think like, oh, they have like
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
nice
okay.
car,
Right.
nice truck, so they can do it.
They bought
No,
a
no, no.
Hilux. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, we're good.
I got this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got DVD in it. I should be okay. So, all right. So he's obviously skilled at this.
Yeah,
You know,
and
knows
the
how to-
teacher, she's make the drive all the time.
These roads, I mean, a lot of times, I mean, together, nature doesn't make more dirt, right? I mean, it just like pulls it away. So, I mean, are they like maintaining this road? Like, who takes?
So after rainy season, they patch up what they can.
Okay, I got it. All right. Is there any asphalt, or is it just like
No.
dirt the whole way? Okay.
No,
It's all red dirt.
Red clay.
Okay, got
No,
it.
So this,
So it's slippery.
there's
Yes.
there's a little
That's
bit
why
of
we don't go up in the rainy season.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
there's a little bit of asphalt when you first pull into the off the road. There's that like 10-meter section of asphalt.
They got the full 10 meters
Yeah.
for this 4-hour drive. There's a full 10 meters of
Yeah.
Can't wait. Gonna have to time-lapse video that whole thing because that's gonna be the slowest part.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. This is.
Wait until you see like what you call a steep, like
Oh, the cliff.
just how like high is it? Like
So those
The
I'm
pitch.
worried that it's gonna flip. The truck
Yeah.
gonna
But then
flip.
you look at this guy and say, well, shit, he's got the one arm. We should be good.
No, I sit in the back of the truck and pray all the time.
So there
Until
was
we
That's
arrive
good.
there.
I could get good at my Buddhist prayers, I guess, probably.
So
on this way
there
out.
was one point where we're on the truck and we're pitched to the side about 15 degrees.
Okay.
Going down. So
Yeah.
we're pitched off the mountain
Right.
15 degrees going down, and it's basically like a V at the bottom of this piece of the road.
Okay.
So you get to the bottom and you're pitched and then it straight up to the point where I did not think the truck was going to make
You
it
just
up.
figured it slide.
You try.
No, I'm not gonna drive.
You
I got
try.
two
No,
arms.
you
I got no
sit-
ability.
You sit in there.
Okay. Pray my
Front
ass
seat.
off.
Front seat. You will get front seat.
And then
Oh, is this the torture? Okay.
Yeah.
and then you get the point where like you'll see like hill tribe kids with like a rifle on their back or like
Yeah.
or a fishing pole zipping by on like Scoopy eyes.
Awesome.
And just like
Flip flops, no helmet.
Yeah, riding the rock.
Right.
Like yeah, there's no helmets up there.
Jesus, that's amazing.
They-
But
they
again-
ride slow
We're gonna be going up there after rainy season or before?
After.
after.
Okay, because effectively like this winter,
Yeah.
and then when's the next sort of bad season start? Like around April, or is it's not just bad weather? It's just freaking heat.
Yeah.
Right. Just so
Yeah.
unbearable death. Okay.
Because
so,
no electric, no fan.
Yeah, and just-
so
okay. Yeah, but again, we're gonna obviously change that. There'll be some fans.
In the school, yeah.
Yeah. So in
And
the school,
then-
right? Not in the houses. Yeah.
And then the ride up. Rainy season there's just like I said, it takes its toll. 'Cause
Yeah.
it-
Sure. Right.
No drainage, just nature.
Yeah.
Gravity and whatever.
So who made this road? Was it like the guys that work in the national parks? They just made 20, 30 years ago, someone just decided, well, you know what, we should probably stop walking this damn thing.
This is part of the project of King Ramen 9.
So awesome. Like every
Yeah.
time I hear about something being done to help the Thai people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he gets credited.
so
He's
King
so
Rama
awesome.
when he visit everywhere in Thailand.
Yeah, clearly.
No road he built, so he built it
Yeah.
after that. You know.
Yeah, so like
So for people there.
where there's
wonderful.
like infrastructure to get to
Awesome.
places that shouldn't be, like places where you're like, wow, there's no economically it doesn't make sense to have a road here.
Right, but-
This is part of this project, he was like, all right, I need to visit this province. let's go.
There are Thai citizens here.
Yeah, he's like, get me a road.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And so he's like, oh, I have citizens who live.
And just so you know, this school
Yeah.
supported by Princess Sirinthorn, his daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she like support for school, like faraway school and education. You know.
So we should probably interview her then on the podcast. I mean, what are we up to now? We got 76 subs on YouTube.
76, 79.
Yeah, 79. That's enough Thai citizens,
Yeah, guys,
I think, to get
so
some
our
royalty.
next goal is 100 subs. So
Easily.
we're 21 away
Yeah.
as of recording this. So
Click that button.
if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, help us out. Go over there. And like I said, we do, our episodes drop everywhere, but we do live streams and we'll have some vlogs coming out on the YouTube channel. So much supplemental content available.
While we'll get some praise for YouTube to the 100 and get some more features, I'm guessing we get to 101, 102, 103. That queen is showing up big time in this studio. We will probably have to heat it a little bit because she'll be like, bro, it's really cold in here. I mean, I'm sure she's got good quality scarves. But I mean, as far as her interaction, does she do the same thing? Like she physically has been there on this road, or she just is like, no, I love education. I want to help these kids.
Well,
she
education,
was
like,
at school because
Did she?
a teacher told me, Kusom told me,
Yeah.
like they prepare to like welcome her,
Oh
like
my
a
God.
visit. But I don't know how she arrived there.
That must have been amazing.
Like she was at school, but not.
Yeah.
I think maybe not every year because like all teacher must like prepare for like place
Yeah.
and
Okay.
the student.
Well, yeah.
So, but I don't know how often she visit, but she
That's
visit
amazing.
because I heard from Kusom.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
and you know, it's good. Like,
Wow.
she, like as royals go, she's probably like the most low key, like super chill. And, but education is like is clearly one of like her big things because she supports it.
Education and nutrition, I
Yeah.
would say, because
Nice.
in Institute of Nutrition in Mahidol University,
Yeah.
where I study,
Right.
so she like attend every year conference about nutrition.
The queen shows up at your school.
princess.
The
Princess. That's
yes,
amazing.
The princess Sirinthorn.
I mean, I
Yes,
can't-
she listen like when the professor gives a lecture,
Yeah.
and she like take a note. Like wow,
So cool.
Yeah, and she
That's a
gives
big deal.
speak about like nutrition, how important, and
Wonderful.
she support like school in Laos.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
Wow,
like
good for them.
she has many projects about education and nutrition.
So
Let me
awesome.
tell you a story about like just like to
So the princess.
to convey the
princess, okay.
ego here.
Mm.
Right, so I've been in when I first moved here. I was in there's a mall in Rangsit called Future Park,
Mm-hmm.
and there was some of the other royals were there, not like directly like princess, prince, but like other non-direct.
Just people that work at IT companies, like kind of that
So they
inside joke, guys. Sorry.
They blocked off half the mall
Okay.
for them. So like you couldn't go in half the mall because these royal family members are over there. I've been on the sky bridge of between Central World and Paragon, and you can see the princess jaunting around because she lives there.
Just like cruising around on a Thursday.
Yeah, with like a handful of bodyguards.
Sure. I mean, that's important.
But
Yeah.
like she's not blocking off the sky bridge. She's not
Right.
blocking off wherever she's going.
That's so great.
So that gives you an idea of like
The commitment.
the one to her people and
Yeah,
two just
for
like
sure.
the complete lack of ego.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand being in that job,
Yeah.
if you will, right? And there are certain performances that you need to engage
Yeah.
in as part of it. So I can understand that. But when you get that, like, just open to being with the people that effectively you're supposed to serve, in
Yeah.
theory, right? That's awesome. That's truly awesome. I had no idea. I had no idea that we were going to be part of a project that is so respected by the leaders of your company, the leaders of your country. That's really wonderful.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, so she has reached out and said these are the next things we need.
Yeah, and then another one that we have there's a boy there who we talked about on the live stream. He has thalassemia, and the teacher pays out of pocket for his medicine.
Right.
And so it's like 12,000 baht a year. She pays about 1,000 baht. He needs blood He has a very severe case of thalassemia.
Needs blood transfusions
He
once
has
a month.
yeah. He has mental deformities, like not mental,
Physical
deformities.
Yeah, sure.
And he's very young looking. Like she sent a recent photo. He looks about the same age
Yeah.
that he did developmentally when we were there the last time.
So his body is just progressing differently than the average,
Yes.
10-year-old, 12-year-old, something like that.
But
Okay.
he's still alive. I mean, and keep this in mind, which is a great accomplishment considering the access to medical care he has.
I'm assuming that if you like skip a month of blood transfusion,
Not
then
a good look.
No.
Yeah, like your body, you could probably only last what, like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then game over.
And so probably, I mean, I don't know. His is obviously very severe. I'd never seen it that severe before.
Okay.
Jib has. You've seen other people with severe cases.
I just see like this like
Textbooks.
yeah, from just textbook.
Yeah. So
In Bangkok you won't see.
and this kid's like a sweetheart. He's friends with all the other students. Like everyone
Yes.
loves him. But he clearly has some medical issues. And
Sure.
Croissant pays out of pocket, and she
Yeah.
takes him to his
Yeah.
medical appointments herself.
Once a month.
Yeah, once a month.
In a Scoopy Eye? Or not on a truck?
Yeah, she takes him on the scooter, like a Honda Wave.
No,
Down
she
the-
has she has other bike.
Oh, she has another
remember?
bike. Oh yeah. She has the bigger bike.
Yeah.
They're like a CRF.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Good. They can both fit on there. Go for a day. Make a day of it.
yeah, but yeah, it's but you
Wow.
know, like keep in mind, like she like the food. She like the other day I talked about we sent her 3,000 baht to buy chicken feed because she wanted to get the kids more protein. So she started raising chickens so they could get eggs.
The eggs for okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but they have to buy the chicken feed.
How many chickens do they have?
29.
29.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, so here's something I didn't realize until I was at Gracie's farm. Chickens laid eggs every day.
Every
Yes.
day. Yeah,
I had no clue.
yeah, once a day. usually.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I just like this is like so. What is it like? Like, and then you got to wait like 3 or 4 weeks, and of course her mom's looking at me like, I thought you said he went to school. Yeah.
She's like, I thought these Americans were smart.
My God, didn't he graduate? You know, and so anyway, so I learned that. But I mean, it's so reliable.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 29. How many kids are in the school?
Now maybe like 30.
So like
Like
literally.
from every class.
So eggs every morning almost.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's scale that, you know, you get nutrition, right? You
Yeah.
got to watch that for that. But I mean, that's just fantastic. And so did they not have the ability to do that now? Because
So it was a cash thing, right? She needed.
Okay.
And so she asked me for like 590 baht to buy like a bag of
Yes, a
food.
bag
on,
of
yeah.
chicken.
And I was like, I can't send her 590 baht,
Yeah.
like 3K, and like buy other food for the kids.
For
you
sure.
know,
Yes.
you know, like milk.
yeah.
'Cause,
Okay, good.
Like proteins, especially for kids, like protein's important.
yeah.
And you know,
Well, a lot. I mean, vitamin, everything.
Yeah.
Good fat. I mean,
good
it's-
fats, yeah. And like for development, like and like Jib knows, like I don't eat meat, right? I don't eat eggs, but like I understand these kids need it. Like I'm not going up there trying to be like eat vegetables and fruit only.
Yeah.
Like look, eat.
What do you think we got of these trees,
Yeah,
Gringo?
yeah,
There's
like
plenty of vegetables.
Like I understand it's a very subsistence lifestyle, right? You eat what you can. Like you shoot a rat with your slingshot at 30 meters.
Bam.
Boom.
Dinner.
Dinner.
For the family.
And
What happens in a scenario like that when your son, you know, you like the family, right? He comes home with that. Are they like, wow, I mean, thank you very much. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it. They grill it up. Do they have any sort of ceremony? I mean, is it a big deal? Like, I'm trying to go with like, is it like Thanksgiving? Like I haven't seen you, right?
Yeah.
You and I are brothers. We haven't seen each other. You show up at the family, and you show up with, you know, what is it? The
turkey.
No, but what's that one ham company that everyone uses in the United States? Not Golden, Honey Baked.
Honey Baked,
Right.
yeah.
So you show up with a Honey Baked ham, and they're like, "Oh, thanks a lot." Is that the equivalent?
slap the pineapple on it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, is like killing a rat in this village the equivalent of someone showing up with
Well,
something special?
Catching
I
a
don't
rat,
think
it's not like something special, but it's like, hey, we have protein today.
Okay.
Just like lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Good.
Now they have like a fish.
Yeah. So
They have like a.
They-
I think
they
might
dig the mud holes?
Yeah.
What?
yeah, but-
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
so
what
this
that
is Thai fish, like Thai fish farming.
Okay.
They dig holes in the mud, in
Yep,
the dirt, and they
yep.
fill everything with water.
Okay.
They
How
flood
deep?
that area.
How deep is this hole?
Meter.
It's like
not
what-
deep. Not
Like
deep.
as big as this table?
No.
Bigger, but not that deep.
Okay.
Like
No,
They-
the main hole is like the main area is bigger than the table.
Yeah.
But then they dig holes deeper, like individual holes, and the fish go in there.
Okay. And they cultivate them. They have like it's a fish farm.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that.
so they can get more protein.
But I mean, you throw a fish in there. I mean, you're looking at what? That's like a year commitment for the thing to get big enough for you to eat it, right?
But they're throwing like 30 fish in there, and then you reach in and grab it with your hand and fish it out.
So is it like shooting fish in a barrel
Sort of.
without the barrel?
Without the barrel
Nice.
or
I
the
like
gun.
that. That's good. But they
Our
don't have.
ox teacher like to let you do it. to catch all the fish for students.
Yeah.
So, one of the things that I noticed that I was again, my only closest experience to this is Gracie's farm. So where her parents live, and they are on top of the mountain. Like their land is like that's where they have, and then they have like the tiered, things for the rice and everything out there. Okay, so we're up there, and of course I'm doing things that I just think are normal, which of course the children are finding incredibly funny.
Yeah.
And so, but what was interesting is that I would walk around and there would be like this team of children that would just like follow me around. They didn't start petting my legs and that sort of thing, but I would like stand and I would like look around and I would think, I would look around and I would want to sit down. And they would go over and get these giant, from my perspective, banana leaves. And they would set those down on the ground for a chair, basically for me to sit like a blanket. And I would sit down and I would like sort of ask them questions. And they would just, it's Philippines, right? So they speak English. And so we're able to... And they're just like laughing at me. Did you have that experience where you were just like, oh yeah, we should probably get some fishing poles? And they're like, poles? They just put your arm in there, for God's sake. They're fish.
Well, trying to walk through the jungle, I think all the kids thought they're like, how did this guy survive?
Yeah, right.
like how is he not dead?
Because he doesn't have a bolo with him. Like he's not hacking down. Like So I mean, was it just basic stuff? And you would all of a sudden hear like 6 or 7 of them laughing.
Yeah. So one time I was trying to pick bananas.
Okay.
Off like this banana plant, and so
pull
I was
one,
reaching.
right?
I was trying to reach out, but not step off I didn't want to step into like the brush.
Okay.
So I was just trying to reach.
Oh,
and
edge
get
of the
it.
road, yeah, sure.
And
or
so
path.
all the kids are laughing at me.
Yeah.
And so Krusom's husband comes over, and he like takes the slingshot and he just shoots the bananas off the fucking tree.
Your shit. So you just bam, and they just like fall to the ground.
Because banana trees are super soft.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
So he takes the slingshot right through the stem, one shot, one kill, and the whole bushel of bananas just drops.
And they're like, this Paul White guy, he's like picking one off at a time. That's what I would do. I'd be like, I want the one banana.
Yeah.
I don't need it. He'd like 90 of them fall.
Yeah.
Go, Jesus Christ. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, learning that way is just so pleasurable.
Yes.
And I bet these kids really like going to school. I bet if they can't go to school, it's like a bummer for them, huh?
Yeah, think about it. It's like the one thing that keeps you engaged.
Yeah.
And like it's either that or working the rice fields all day. And it's not even a rice field. Like I said, they cut it into the side of the mountain. And then
Like the tiers I'm talking, like the tiered rice?
It's not as sophisticated as the tiered system.
Okay.
But it's like
They're just growing on a slope.
It's just slow, okay.
Yeah, just slope.
But
just
there's like they
put
cut
there.
stairs in so you can like
No,
transverse
not
it.
even stair. They just walk.
Okay.
There's some like rocks and some stairs into one of them.
Just the part that we walk to, but we never walk
Yeah, we
higher
never went,
than that.
Yeah, we didn't go up into the things.
No.
But
We
When-
just stand and look up. And it's like, okay, enough.
It actually-
we see enough.
Like, where's the one-armed guy when I need like some actual guidance on how to like get up this treacherous?
And so then they told us too that they have sometimes they'll see elephants out there. And
Really?
Yeah.
Now, elephants in the wild, not
Yeah, in a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
in the park. Like, are they going to look at us and be like, oh, dinner? Are they going to like
No.
charge
They
us?
said they don't come into the village usually, but they said like you can hear them when they're nearby.
Can you hang out with them? I mean, it's not
No,
you don't
no,
like
no.
hang out with
No,
a puma.
No,
I
like,
mean, you
like
can-
there's no hanging out with wild animals.
Okay, got
Like,
it.
no.
You stay away, but
Yeah.
they
Stay
look at
away.
you and they stay away from us too,
Yeah.
right? They're like, whoa, two legs, bad
normally
news.
they stay away, but
Yeah.
unless if like the year that like no fruit in the
Oh,
forest, nothing
yeah,
to eat,
they get hungry.
They might walk to village and try to find like banana
Yeah.
or something that they can eat. That's all.
Okay.
Just like let them eat and
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
go back home.
Right, they
Yeah.
won't.
But while they're eating, you just like hide in the house.
Keep your distance.
Like don't go close.
So I can understand seeing a rat and killing it, they probably don't have them, but for the sake of argument, rabbits, that sort of thing, right? Did they look at an elephant and be like, oh, dude, we would eat for weeks?
No.
if we-"
You cannot kill elephant here.
Now, is that just because it's
Illegal.
Okay, is it that reason? Okay.
But also, like, how are you gonna kill with a slingshot? How you kill an elephant?
I get it. I mean, one bite at a time.
And like
right?
just so you know, like for Thai,
Yeah.
we respect elephants.
Right, it's the equivalent of the Indians and cows, right?
Like
Not
Right.
quite the same.
but not
reverence.
we don't count as a
god.
Okay, right.
But like we respect
respected,
as
no,
like a
sure.
big animal,
Right,
and
right,
like elephant used to work for Thai, like drag the rock and thing.
And be labor, like working
all
animals.
time,
Yeah.
all time.
Right.
But we respect because like it's kind of like live long,
Yeah. Right. Cool nose.
Animal wise, like dangerous animal wise, there's some snakes up in the mountain.
Okay.
We didn't see any when we were there.
What time were you there? What time of year did you go?
We went kind
November,
of similar, like November, December, like at the end of
Yeah.
rainy season, or at the after rainy season. So we didn't see any snakes. The only thing we saw
Do
that
you want to see it?
no, but I'm saying we didn't. They have them. They told us that they have them, but we did not see any.
Did you see any any animals where you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting, or you're like, whoa, I gotta stay away?
More interesting insects, like a stick bug.
Stick bug.
It was my first time to see a real stick bug.
I don't know what that is.
It looks like a stick, a walking stick.
Like a meter?
No. It's
no.
like small,
Oh,
but
okay,
it looks
got
like a wood steak.
So like what? A dragonfly with less body?
10 centimeters.
It's not dragonfly.
10 centimeters.
It's like
Yeah, like was that 3 inches, 4
Yeah,
inches?
yeah.
Yeah.
what was it?
No, so it
Locust?
looks like a stick, and it just has like legs.
It walks or
Yeah.
it flies.
No, it
Walks.
doesn't fly. It walks.
Got it. Okay, but it's just sort of interesting. What about
like
like
a locust cousin.
Oh, okay, but without the
Saw some big ants.
big. Okay, but anything like oh my god, there's tarantulas. I mean, anything that like freaked you out.
They told us that they see bears sometimes.
Bears
Yeah.
with that heat.
Yeah, we have bears. in
Yeah. Thai bears.
Why?
Sure, but okay,
Yeah.
I thought they were more like kind of a colder
So
climate.
actually, they just caught one.
The villagers did.
Not this village.
Okay, but like nearby.
No, it's like somewhere in like a village in the city.
Like a residential area, there was a bear.
Yes.
So it you like
I don't know where it's from, but it's like they just caught it.
it put it back. They didn't like kill it, right?
No, just
Okay,
like
they don't make rugs.
no.
I know it sounds ridiculous. Trust me, I wouldn't do it. But in
America,
the U.S.
there are
No.
bear rugs. Like,
Really?
yeah, people will kill a grizzly bear and make a rug out of the skin.
and they'll stuff its head and put it on their
Yeah.
wall.
They do it like
Talking to the mic.
they still do it now or
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
They're savages in America.
No, yeah, I mean, it's not like as respected as it was like in the 1300s where
Yeah.
you did it because, but yeah, people they still shoot lions.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Americans like to kill shit.
Yeah, no.
The president's son likes to go on safari in Africa because he has a small penis.
Yeah.
And like his dad. And
Precisely.
and kill animals.
Mm-hmm.
I just lost half our audience, I'm sure.
That's all right.
But yeah, so
Those people don't donate to hill tribes anyway,
Yeah.
so screw them.
So yeah, so they told us that every now and then they'll see a bear.
Okay.
But Thai bears are not the size of like American grizzlies.
Okay.
They're like I guess it'd be like the size of like a mastiff.
And again, what? Oh, okay, got it. It's a big dog.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, again, if they come into the village and they see other humans, they're like, not gonna
Yeah, they're like,
interact.
yeah, not the
they're
best place
not
for me to
really
go.
Got
like
it.
come
Yeah.
to attack you,
Mhm,
but
sure.
it might like fight because they're scared. Like
Yeah.
they thought
Oh,
that
yeah,
you're
sure,
gonna
right.
like you scare them.
Yep.
They fight.
No, I
That's it.
I stay away
So
from.
so like if you visit the village,
Stay away from the bears.
stay like
In the village.
Try to stay, in the
village.
center.
Okay.
Don't walk to the edge of the village.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what I'm going to do when I get there initially. I'm going to make really, really good friends with the kid who can basically kill anything with the slingshot. And he's going to hang out with me all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be like, hey, dude, banana, rat, bear. And he's just
Yeah.
going to be like, it's
So
gonna be
you
great.
just look at them. When they start to run, you run with them.
Totally. Yes, I will follow them. I completely agree. The guy with one arm, he's like, oh, this is going to be tough. Well, it sounds like I'm walking the rest of the... Could we do that? Like, I mean, if we... I mean, obviously, it would be a complete pain in the ass. But if all of a sudden, like, the truck breaks down, we just walk the 20 kilometers like that kid,
Yeah.
right?
You can walk
Yeah, I mean, look, it would be painful. It would be
in 3
annoying.
days.
It's a slow 20. It's a couple hours.
How,
right?
I was going to say 20 kilometers. I mean, because I would walk about 10 kilometers a day when I would be in like a beach city.
Yeah.
And that would be like 2 or 3. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
up a hill.
But you're talking beach city.
Correct. Flat.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm thinking like up a mountain. I mean, this kid does 20 kilometers. What's it take him? Like 6 hours?
I don't know.
Maybe for him, maybe, yeah.
I mean, he doesn't run
He
it.
can
but-
walk fast because
Sure.
they, grew up there,
Right.
walk uphill
Yeah,
every day.
right.
So like
Not a chain
when,
smoker,
when
I'm guessing.
teacher
Yeah.
show us like a rice field and the water,
Mm-hmm.
like I almost pass out.
Yeah.
Walk up there. But kid, like they run, like oh fun with a flip flop. I wear
Boots.
like sneaker, the good one, and
Yeah.
it's like oh cannot walk.
Okay, your feet
Cannot
hurt. I mean,
breathe.
Oh, really?
Like,
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
And you know I'm just like 50 kg. It's like not heavy.
No, you're not heavy.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
Thai.
difficult
Yeah.
to walk.
yeah, it's uneven ground, right? And
Yes.
but for them, it's like like pavement must be.
No,
like, wow,
totally.
this is how do you get this?
I was, so again, Gracie's farm. And all of the kids, half of them are cruising around, no shoes.
yeah.
I'm like, what are you? But of course, then they laugh at me, and I'm thinking, oh, what's their problem? I stick my foot into mud,
Yeah.
pull what happens?
No shoe.
Damn shoe stays in the mud. I'm there now barefoot. They're like, all we did is proactively prevent that, Mike. Of course you're barefoot. That's the way it works up here. But I couldn't. So, okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to give them some ability. Obviously, long term, again, it's not just like a one-time quick fix. We do this, and hopefully we build some momentum.
Yep.
Again, obviously, the discussion started, certainly, now that I'm here, and I'm honored, by the way. Thank you guys for bringing me into this. This is going to be a Bangkok Strange, type of thing. And obviously, we're not against bringing in any other organizations that want to support this, provided they share our vision of long-term education and that sort of thing. So, obviously, we can't bring everything up there to them. So, what do you think, like, maybe the next step after the ability to, in other words, as far as I'm concerned, once we leave there's going to be front-loaded 2 years worth of ability to give this kid transfusions.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, and again, at the end of the day, if all that is 24,000 baht,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, so there's
to extend this kid's life. And yeah.
Big time.
It's nothing.
Yeah. So there's that, and then obviously with the you can bring a finite amount of food, right?
Yep.
Finite amount of milk. I mean, again, you could have given him 300,000 baht, and it's like, yeah, but dude, we can't.
Yeah.
There's just no physical. So what do you think? There's like, I mean, if you were to just ballpark something like this, like they get that, and then so now we need to basically do the 1,000 baht a month for just think like a monthly budget to make this village prosper and be really, really comfortable. Not give them French fries or friggin' stupid, but like, I mean, are we talking like 10, 20,000 baht a month?
So monthly, right? I think like it's not worth looking at it monthly. And I think that's your 10,000 is probably way over
what they would need to be.
I don't want to, what I would like to do is for me, look at it is what can we do to make the education and the ability to improve lives sustainable and internally sustainable. Something so, like, we don't need to say we need to give them 10,000 or 5,000 or 20,000 a month. So we bring a solar system up, then we're probably looking at a few $1,000s, like, panels. I'm trying to reach out to different companies to get like storage unit, and try to work it that way. The best that we can, but get them in a position where they have their own energy, their own power in the school.
Yep.
Right. And then when we're up there, like, we spend the time to assess, like, all right, you're doing the chickens. Can we learn more and help you improve this?
Right.
What are the other things that can really improve education? Are there small technological things that we can do?
Okay.
And obviously, food wise, like, the teacher shouldn't be paying out of pocket,
right,
to feed these kids, but she
sure.
does because that's her.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm sure she's not the only one. I'm sure a lot of teachers up there come out of pocket to make it, just because they want kids to learn, and they're not learning if they're hungry.
Yeah. No.
So
agreed.
So from what I see, like our first time that we there, like all the kids look healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is like, without teacher, I don't think they can look like that.
Agreed.
Some of these kids eat once a day.
Yeah, yeah.
And so our guy, what the guy's name, the kid's name with the thalassemia? Botu. His mom's an opium addict and doesn't take care of him.
Yeah, she doesn't take care of him.
And so the teacher takes him to his appointment. She pays for everything because this mom, anything she has is spent on opium, and the kids fend for themselves. If they didn't...
Kids?
Yeah, she has multiple kids, but he's the one with the thalassemia.
Okay.
So
how prevalent is that? I mean, is she the only opium addict in the village, or is
I don't know. Like we don't.
Yeah,
we cannot talk to villager because
they don't speak.
Yes.
They don't speak. Yeah.
But and of course, we weren't trying to invade on their personal lives.
Of course.
But because of his situation, Krusam shared that with us.
Okay.
But yeah, she's got 3 kids. She's an opium addict, and if these kids didn't eat this big lunch and their breakfast at school every day, they would be out looking for like little pieces of food. They wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. So now, I mean, a lot of I've seen, National Geographic, for example. You watch these documentaries or these shows, or whatever, and a lot of times people will. I mean, again, I'm sure she's not walking down to the village every single morning for her dose of heroin or whatever, or opium. So I mean, does she just like walk into the village and she like chews on those leaves?
I don't know. We don't know how she can get it.
Yeah.
But teacher just inform us that like she is.
Okay, got it.
But no more detail about like how.
Right.
Or is she still? But just know that she does not take care of her kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's
and like
data point.
So for the update for the boy with slingshot as he goes to school down the hill at a village downhill. It's like you can see he grew up very well.
Yeah.
Like a city boy.
Okay.
Like tall,
Yeah.
healthy.
Right.
Not like
Stupid
skinny,
handsome, stupid
short.
handsome.
You know, he looked healthy. From
Okay.
what like. I have master in nutrition. I know.
Yeah.
He look healthy.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like
Like-
good skin tone. Like
Yeah.
Got it.
like he looks like
Healthy boy.
Yeah.
How can he grow up healthy without this teacher?
Yeah.
So this is like make me like want to help them more.
Big time.
So like think about all the kids there grow up, have good education from this teacher, go downhill, get better education because his sister now she's like a
Nursing student.
nursing student.
She's
In
the one
university.
that graduated from high school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
See, like they can go for further education
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than just like a high school in a
Right.
village.
Yeah.
So they can go further
Awesome.
if they have a chance.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, for sure.
So I see this 5 years after the first visit. I see what
Yeah.
happened.
Was that your first visit 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I send like some help,
Yeah.
like not physically go there because it's so suffer to go.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
It's
I
yeah,
understand. Yeah,
it's not an easy trip.
I'm sure the novelty would probably wear off after
I just like
my
ask
first
teacher
trip. No.
sometimes she's like post like need to fix like need to build the proper toilet
Okay.
for some house. Like
Yep.
okay, how much you need, and I will need scarf.
Yeah.
And ask my fan if anyone want to buy it, and I will
Awesome.
send all those cash
Totally
Yeah.
awesome.
to teacher.
That's great.
Yeah.
And never a
That's
problem
right.
selling for that.
Yeah.
Like Jib doesn't sell and so people know Jib doesn't sell products generally because of the market value here. So like people, but when she designs stuff and when she does make it to sell it, like it's for these uses. So it's like
Yeah.
like 100% goes to this. And but this
Very
is
cool.
the price. So this is what you pay.
Yeah.
But and
We're not negotiating. Over
and people are like boom right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Done. That's fantastic. That's really cool.
And so I think like Jib said, it is so hard to get there. It's not like
She mentioned it.
it's not like, oh, this is a cool adventure. It's like, holy shit, we're pitched 15 degrees
Yeah.
on the side of a mountain with a dude driving a truck with one arm.
So I get that, but again, it's not like he's done this before.
Yeah.
And he
Yes.
probably doesn't tell his buddies, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe what I got to do Thursday. I got to drive this goddamn truck up the mountain."
No,
and
he
I only
does
got the
it, he
one
does it twice a day.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then he's an expert.
So like this uncle, he's like live like down the hill. So anyone wants to go up there,
He's the one.
like pay him. He
Yeah.
drive up there.
What does he charge for to drive it?
3,000 baht
3,000 baht. a
Wow.
trip. Yes.
to carry a
I
load.
mean, that's so.
Yeah.
Is this just pickup truck or is this a
It's a Hilux.
okay?
4x4.
And
Yeah.
so, but he does this twice a day.
He can do it twice a day.
Good for him. It's good income.
No, he doesn't. So like, I don't think he could do it twice a day. I don't think he's
Okay.
doing it twice every day.
Got it.
But
Not
like,
every day that he drive up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay.
but yeah, he told he could do like first thing in the morning and then right back and then one more time.
Okay. So our next steps, basically. Now, I mean, do you think people have a good enough foundation, an idea of what's going on there,
Yes.
Jib? I mean, did we miss anything?
People just help like time by time.
Okay.
They just grouping, get together, go to help like fix something,
Yeah.
build a new building, but not. I don't know. She has like help from many groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
good,
like
good.
for the building that
Yeah.
that we stay in is like it's a new school building that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like someone come and really help to build it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So they like
Good.
have a tent at the school
Yeah, we
yard
slept in
and
the
like
tent at
help to build it.
Is that where we're going to sleep in a
Yeah.
tent?
Well, see, it's a tent, but they set it up inside.
Oh, tent and it'd be like camping indoors, like when we had sleepovers, dude.
Yeah.
When we were kids, same thing, right? Like
Yeah.
air conditioning, ice,
No,
good.
no. So it's
You can have a tent in the yard, but that time is a bit cold.
Yeah.
So teacher like
Good. I like being
afraid that
warm.
I will freeze today, so she put a
Good.
tent into
Yeah.
Yeah.
the classroom.
I hope they have the same impression with me. They don't
Yeah.
look at me and say, "Look at all that extra fat. There's no way he's going to be cold." No, I'm cold. Like I'm constantly.
Yeah, so
I'm wearing a scarf. Let's be clear.
I wore a sweater every
Okay.
day that we were up there. We went hiking and I wore a sweater.
that cold.
Okay, so we'll have to bring.
And
Yeah.
just so you know, no hot shower.
Yeah.
You have
yeah,
to
I actually just realized
take a
that.
cold shower that the water from
from the mountain.
Mountain. Freezing cold.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be cold. I'm gonna probably not shave a whole lot. I'm pretty certain of that.
When Jib went in to take her first shower, I heard,
and you're like, oh,
Cry.
this. Is...
So all the boys stand outside and laughing like, it's so cold because I don't
they
think
get
they
cold
take shower
too,
every day.
right?
So,
I mean,
so teacher asks like, do I need like hot water so she can boil? Like, okay, don't waste your like.
Oh, if they offer
yeah,
that,
don't
I'm gonna
do
take
it.
that. I mean, oh yeah, please heat that water
No,
up.
it's like-
Gallons.
no, because
of
that's
water.
one meal they can't cook.
You know,
Way to
everything
shove it
like
in
you
my
have
face.
to like save everything
Yeah,
for
I
a
understand.
necessary
Yeah,
thing.
no, I
To just
understand.
take shower, it's like. It's
So okay, look at you said basically you can go up there until rainy season starts again.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no reason to not go up there when it's warm.
Well, you make the biggest difference.
Then it's hot.
Yeah.
I'm okay with hot
No, I think you're not understanding.
because then a cold shower would be awesome.
Did you try Songkran here?
Yeah.
So you know how hot it gets here in
Yes,
April?
yes.
Multiply that, and then zero escape from the heat.
It's
No water.
hotter.
I could swim in the stream with the kids with the
So will you
slingshot.
soak in the river all day?
Yeah.
No, it's
You
not.
should see me at the beach.
it's
I'm a
not deep-
trooper.
not deep enough.
Okay. Look, I'm just excited for this whole thing. You know, I mean, obviously it's going to be a learning experience. We're going to video the hell out of it.
Yeah, we'll make
Not-
it like a little documentary.
Not the least of which is going to be the ride up
Yeah.
in the
for sure.
one-armed bandit.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll train up
yeah.
to Chiang Mai.
To Chiang Mai, right.
So it's overnight train. We'll get the sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
We get to which it's like a little bit more than flying, but if we're bringing stuff,
Whatever.
it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
more convenient.
Totally, yeah.
And so we get up there, and then, and to be clear, like we're not raising money for the trip. We're paying for the trip for
Yeah,
us,
right,
right?
right.
Like
This is
anything that people
products.
donate or whatever, like that goes to them.
Solar
and
medication pretty much for the kid,
and,
yeah.
and then food.
And then anything else
Yeah.
the school needs.
Oh, and teacher said she would like to have like new books,
Yeah, new books.
English book for kids.
Awesome.
She said like older kids interest in English.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
literature or like mathematics in English? I mean, how
I think any kind that you can get.
Yeah. And then
So
Thai
they
Thai
can
books for the
learn.
younger kids.
Thai books for you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. When do they start sort of learning English? At what age are they taught English up there?
It's
10?
like
Depends on what age they are when
sit
we get there.
together. They all sit together. Only one teacher there, so
Yeah.
she have to teach everyone.
Yeah, old
I
school
understand.
single classroom,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
So anything that you donate, like obviously solar is our first priority because that changes the landscape of teaching. Think of the tools it opens up
No,
to
big
the
time.
professor,
Can't wait.
to the teacher. So solar, and then on top of that, we want to definitely cover the medical expense for our kid in the with thalassemia up there.
Yeah.
$30 a month gets him blood transfusions and medicine, and that extends his life. And so
$1 a day.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's bring food up for the trip, and then things that they can keep shelf stable. So like, unfortunately, like packaged or processed stuff, canned food,
Yeah.
packaged food, some snacks for
good.
the kids, UHT milk, and then we'll assess while we're up there what the next steps are for us to help the school on the following trip. Maybe
Precisely.
a year later,
So,
6 months later.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like if like teacher she has enough power, electric power, so she can like show the villager YouTube,
Okay.
like how to make things.
Yeah.
So like they have like natural resource that they can get to, like bamboo and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
They can start to do something.
Yeah, for sure. That's
And, like,
great. Awesome.
And like if they can make nice and enough, I
Yeah.
can help to sell it.
That's great.
You know?
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
And it's like money go back to them.
That'll be
you know?
great. Yeah, again,
Because, like,
sustainability.
first time I visit there, I think about I may teach them how to knit, but then it's like it just like couple it just 2 days,
Yeah.
2 or 3 days in the village is like not enough time. But if they have a YouTube,
Or
Yeah,
ev-
for
even,
I can send it, like can send my file
Yeah,
to
she
the
can go
teacher,
down to
and
the-
she can
download
like
it.
okay show
So
them.
Even like obviously, internet is something that we could maybe tackle long term.
Yeah,
but
long term,
We're
sure.
both skilled enough in that. We're both former
Yeah.
engineers.
Right, sure.
That we could make that at least something we could investigate. But yeah, like if they have enough power where she can run a computer or
Yeah.
at least run a laptop and charge it,
iPad kind of thing.
then
show
we
them,
can
yeah.
we can mail her or we can put the files up on the internet, and then when she's in the village and down the mountain, she can download them and bring them up and teach things to the villagers. So again, having the ability now, she has to charge her laptop in town at the bottom of the mountain, and then it lasts
until
however long it lasts.
Yeah. Right. Well, hopefully she doesn't have a shitty one like I had. Probably got a decent one where the battery holds. All right. So obviously we're going to be doing some fundraising for this. There's going to be actual cash. What about people's ability? Like if there's a guy out there that like wants to design a website, it's like we're going to have to come up with sort of a list of other things too. Yeah. People that, I mean, again, there's time, talent, and treasure. That's basically how you give to an organization or to some person or something like that. A lot, in the U.S., one could argue it's fairly easy to give treasure. Real easy to double-click, next, finish, $100. Yep. Additionally, I really want to
blah,
thank...
blah, blah, to blah, blah, blah.
But I really want to thank Hugh. Thank you so much, dude, for the 3,000 baht. That was ridiculously unsolicited and very generous.
It literally just hit us up during the live stream with a 3,000 baht. And
blew me. Blew all of us away, really. And just thank you very much.
And then we've had some other small donations. Thank you to all you guys.
Big time.
Yeah, I mean, again, gratitude, right? That's your big thing.
Right? Pretty big fan.
Yeah, can't be grateful enough for that, because these are things that change a whole village's life, like generation of kids. Yeah. Right? If we do this right and position the school to where these kids are really learning and have the opportunity to learn new things, different things. Yeah. It's a game changer.
And it's something I think, actually, quite frankly, several of the people that are listening or watching or whatever to this could potentially relate to it. I mean, how many of us that grew up in the U.S. have a story that's been passed down to us about our great-grandfather who came here on the boat and opened up his first clothing store, and his last name was Walmart, kind of thing. And it's like, and now he's right. I mean, again, this happens everywhere. Yeah. In Thailand, this location is ripe for it. And we just have the ability to be the or the conduit, really, for all of your generosity as well as your assistance. I mean, if any of you are sitting around and go, oh, Mike, trust me, I know solar better than you. Awesome. Email us.
If you're let us know if you have inside, like if you can help us out with design, or if you can help us out with any of that, let us know. I mean, it's not always about money. It's, knowledge goes a long way. If you're in Thailand, some of our viewers and our listeners are in Thailand, and you want to get involved, you want to take a week and come up here with us and help the kids, or you want to come teach English, BangkokStrange@gmail.com. Let us know.
Big time.
We will coordinate so that we can bring the most resources, the most help to this school at one time.
Yeah, I mean, I just flashed on something like regarding solar. I mean, when I was living in San Diego, all I had to do, if you guys know anything about San Diego, all I had to do is drive over by Balboa Avenue, basically where the headquarters, if you don't know, for Jack in the Box was. And pretty much down the street and across the street was the Kyocera plant. And they used to throw panels away that were over a year old all day long after testing it, right? Well, okay, that would be really easy if we were, say, doing a project that was near, like in Mexico. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're doing something. So I can't, I can't just, email one of my buddies, hey, dude, cruise over to Kyocera and then drop ship us some friggin' stuff. So again, but, resources like that are always available in, the local community. And let's face it, like we've said, dude, Bangkok is the best city
in the world.
And therefore, there are... if we needed parts for a Toyota, we're good.
Honda scooter?
Absolutely.
All day long.
They exist in dumpsters because it's we've got another 700. So plenty of resources here. Obviously, plenty of passion, and thank you guys again for allowing me to be a part of this. We wanted to basically do this podcast specifically because we've kind of touched on this hill tribe a couple of times. On my podcast, I brought it up very briefly, but also, Bangkok Strange for sure. Yeah. Do you think there's anything we're missing, or is now a good time to stop?
Yeah, I think that's a good time to sort of wrap it up. And again, it's about education and changing kids' lives long term. Yeah. And that's always been the goal, is to support the school so the school can help the village thrive.
Love it.
And when you're up there, you'll see the school is the center of the community.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, right. It's where everything's getting better. Yeah. It's so great. So great.
With that said, guys, don't forget to subscribe. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn, Amazon Podcast, YouTube, definitely YouTube, where you'll get all the supplemental content and the live streams. Live stream discussing this episode 12 hours from when this drops. So Tuesday, 9 a.m.
Bangkok
time. Mike and I will be here at the studio. And until next time, stay strange.
Peace.